The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Jones wants to throw to start things out here. And his first pass is incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Jones. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Looking to throw, Jones. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Room here to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop his shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turned him loose.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. It's Barkley on the counter. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Barkley. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, catch made here by Campbell. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, They want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. From the 6. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Jones on third down. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And this is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 43 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Graham Gano on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by a receiving touchdown from Saquon Barkley.
Hey, what we got?
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott now. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. He's got his man, it's Gallup. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Prescott yet again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Leonard Williams just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
But they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rush decisions or another turnover.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Prescott. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
52 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
It's showtime, baby.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Jones. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 17-3. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
They'll give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run, and then executed.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Pollard again. Shifts by him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing. Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
It's one play at a time, baby. Let's get it, baby. Let's do it. Let's be smart. Let's play hard. They can't stop.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 3 from the 9. Now Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Tristan Vizcaino for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. On 2nd and 10, Jones, and this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. There the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now Jones. He'll find Hodgins there, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Nothing here. Let's go, man.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Gano's kick is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Cowboys. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Let's go, man. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's rock and roll. You ready to roll? Let's go, boy. Let's go.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. Going to run again here with Pollard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Let's go, baby. Let's rock and roll, baby.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Prescott to throw it. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a give here to Pollard. A nice little juke. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 45 on 2nd down. Jones. And that one complete to Hodgins. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Hodgins 55 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Gano for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott now. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll drop to throw. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Hook up of 15 yards there. And it's 2nd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Prescott now from the 50. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
To the air again, Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Prescott on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And again, it's Prescott. And he'll just get rid of it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he has been the featured receiver on this drive. They've looked his way a number of times. Why not get it to him on 3rd down? And they do. And they're able to keep this drive moving.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll throw again. Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. On play action, Prescott steps away. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Jarrett Davis with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go do this thing, man. Let's have some fun. Let's get some fun.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Let's get some love. It's one play at a time. Playmaker, step up. Right there. Always your game, man.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Jones looking around. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down by 10. A minute 24 to go. The turnover does give them life, but they still need 2 scores. Here's Dak. Complete. Pollard. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I think it's safe to say that that was not his primary target when the ball was snapped, and then he led him too close to the sideline, and he ended up with a loss on the play.
Yeah, great toe tap, but you lose yardage, so you wish he didn't even have the toe tap. Wish he would have been out of bounds.
Yeah, catch it. Just make sure you're out of bounds, right? Just don't get it all down as he did there.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Prescott.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily.
To throw, Prescott. Pass complete to Jalin Hyatt.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
So it's a win here for the Giants, and it's thanks in large part to the play of their quarterback, and that's Daniel Jones.
Yeah, he really had his A game tonight. He threw a couple of touchdown passes, and he was instrumental in earning this victory.